We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Arrowhead. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he gets this up close to the 40. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's good.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now a carry for Hunt. And he draws the 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
Motion man is the tight end going right. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Now he'll run.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a 1st down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the 1st points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Gray is the motion man here. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
Fall down these two. That's your line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one caught at the 4. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Gray is the motion man here. 3rd and goal. Mahomes. He's got his big tight end. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
What is up?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. I'll give up the middle with Swift. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. 2nd down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 41-yard
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. 40. Hey, 43.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
7-yard gain.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 43. 43.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce, touchdown KC. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is George Karlaftis. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Williams. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
He's going to try it here again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Brings up second and 17.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Well, that helps. Going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for third and 3. Here's Mahomes. He's got his man, and he finds Worthy. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll send Worthy in motion.
15.
First down throw. Mahomes. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Halftime
City.
coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Here's Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Very
City.
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Duvernay on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That complete to Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4.
Williams to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. coverage, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Williams to the air once more. Connection made. It's Burton. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Finding room at midfield. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the Chiefs are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple.
Yellow.
Play action here. Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will go all the way. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Bears nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. indeed go. It's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Yellow. Right side.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
Yellow. Right side. Right side.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man. That's the tight end, Gray. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Now it is 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Pacheco.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and goal.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Bears nothing. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down. It's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. On the option, it's Swift. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down as he gets up past the 35.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Bears first down. It's a gain of 6.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they're unable to add on the point after. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Yellow.
Gray is the motion man here.
Drive
will start on the ground. He's taken down from just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the
These
play.
edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Second and 10.
Yellow. Far side.
Up the middle they go. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Right at midfield. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Can't we score? Okay. This is like watching paint dry.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Third, they need 8.
Fire down these two. Go on, Eddie.
And in motion is Brown.
Far side.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Here's Mahomes. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side.
Williams pass.
It is 2nd and 6. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send Worthy in motion.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. And right away you can point to the